What if I told you the Amish only cook once a week and still serve hot, homemade meals every single night without stress, mess, or last-minute grocery runs? In this video, we're uncovering the exact system they use to save time, eliminate food waste, and simplify their entire week. If you're tired of the daily dinner scramble and want a kitchen that runs like clockwork, this is the money-saving, less wasteful meal prep strategy you've been waiting for. Solving 3 common problems. The Amish Method addresses 3 major issues in modern kitchens: daily uncertainty about what to cook, emergency grocery trips for missing ingredients, and excessive time spent on dishes each night. By solving these with a once-a-week approach, they create more predictability and less chaos. Educators can use this to teach systems design, showing how solving upstream problems reduces downstream consequences. It's an example of how proactive planning in one area of life can reduce stress and inefficiencies in several others. Weekly cooking routine. Amish families follow a time-tested strategy of preparing a week's worth of food in a single day, typically on Sunday. This structured approach removes the daily stress associated with meal preparation. By consolidating their cooking efforts into one session, they create more time during the rest of the week for family, work, or rest. This method provides a consistent and efficient way to manage mealtimes, eliminating the daily burden of deciding what to cook and when. Educators and planners can use this model to teach time management, as it emphasizes advanced preparation, consistency, and the benefit of front-loading tasks to reduce future stress. Stress-free evenings. Walking into an Amish home on a weekday evening offers a striking contrast to most households. No scrambling, no debates over what to eat, and no last-minute dashes to the store. Because meals are already prepared and stored, evenings become a time for family connection, rest, or leisure rather than stress. This offers a practical lesson in household efficiency and emotional regulation. It's a system that fosters family bonding and reduces evening time pressures, showing how pre-planning directly impacts overall quality of life and interpersonal relationships. Time optimization. Instead of spending an hour each day cooking, the Amish commit 6 to 8 hours one day a week. Over time, this approach saves several hours, reduces daily stress, and creates space for more meaningful activities. From an educational point of view, this highlights the principle of batching, grouping similar tasks together for efficiency. It also emphasizes how upfront effort can result in long-term time savings. This principle is valuable in teaching time management, productivity planning, and self-discipline. Cognitive efficiency studies show that people make roughly 35,000 decisions per day, and a significant portion are related to food. These include choices about what to eat, when to eat, what ingredients to buy, and how to prepare meals. The Amish sidestep this mental toll by consolidating food decisions into a single session. This offers a powerful example of how systems thinking can be applied to everyday life. Teaching this concept can highlight the benefits of reducing unnecessary decisions, which can lead to better focus, improved mood, and increased productivity in other areas. Reducing decision fatigue. Modern households typically make around 21 food decisions each week, 3 meals per day, every day. This constant decision-making contributes to what psychologists call decision fatigue, which can lower productivity and increase stress. In contrast, Amish reduce this to a single decision-making session weekly. This practice supports mental clarity and emotional well-being by freeing up cognitive bandwidth. From a psychological and educational standpoint, it demonstrates how intentional routine can conserve mental resources for more critical or creative tasks. Preparation before execution. Before starting to cook, the Amish gather every tool and ingredient they'll need. This is the culinary equivalent of preparing for a project by gathering all resources in advance. The technique mirrors professional chef practices and teaches students the importance of planning before execution. It's a practical application of the concept, everything in its place, which can be applied to cooking, construction, writing, or any task requiring sequence and coordination. Organized workspaces. A successful cooking day starts with decluttering the kitchen. Amish kitchens are transformed into clear workspaces by removing every unnecessary item from the counters. This method reinforces the concept that environment shapes behavior. Teaching students the importance of organizing physical space can improve focus, productivity, and safety. In disciplines like home economics, culinary arts, or life skills education, this model teaches how a clean, organized workspace directly supports efficient and stress-free cooking. Functional kitchen zoning. Amish kitchens are divided into 3 zones: prep, cutting, mixing; cook, heat application; and storage, cooling, packing. This zoning eliminates confusion and cross-contamination. It mirrors industrial kitchen layouts and can be taught in culinary training and home economics classes. Students learn how physical organization supports workflow, minimizes messes, and prevents inefficiencies. The 3-zone model is an excellent introduction to the principles of spatial design and process engineering in domestic settings. Smart storage solutions. Glass containers and mason jars are favored in Amish kitchens due to their durability, visibility, and neutrality in flavor retention. Unlike plastic, they don't retain odors or stain. This small but powerful detail highlights how the right tools enhance food safety, sustainability, and organization. It also introduces students to the importance of using appropriate materials in food storage, a key topic in food safety, nutrition, and home management courses. Labeling and rotation systems. Every container is labeled with contents and prep date using permanent markers. Older meals are eaten first in, first out. This reinforces food safety and reduces waste. It also teaches traceability, a concept important in both domestic and commercial kitchens. Instruction in this area supports lessons on inventory control, expiration monitoring, and safe food storage practices. Meal planning before shopping. Amish families plan all 21 meals, 3 per day, 7 days, before buying a single grocery item. This prevents impulse buys and ensures that all purchased items have a clear purpose. From an educational standpoint, this is a practical model for teaching budgeting, strategic planning, and decision sequencing. Food waste reduction. In mainstream households, up to 40% of purchased food goes to waste due to poor planning, impulse buying, or forgotten leftovers. The Amish, by contrast, waste less than 3% of their food. This stark difference underscores the value of meal planning, inventory management, and portion control. Students studying sustainability, environmental science, or economics can learn how efficient food systems reduce ecological impact and improve household budgeting. The Amish model provides a practical framework for reducing waste while increasing efficiency. Breakfast and lunch efficiency. Overnight oats, muffins, boiled eggs, and prepared sandwiches reduce morning and midday meal stress. These pre-portioned, grab-and-go options support time management and nutrition. Students can explore how proper planning reduces reliance on processed foods. It offers insights into meal prep techniques that save money, reduce food waste, and improve dietary habits. Bulk prepping. Base ingredients. Amish cooks prepare large batches of beans, rice, and vegetables for use across multiple meals. This reduces redundancy and saves time. It's an opportunity to explore batch cooking principles and how foundational ingredients can streamline production in both home and professional kitchens. Root vegetables for reliability. Hardy vegetables like potatoes, onions, and cabbage last longer and store better than delicate greens. This makes them ideal for weekly cooking. Teaching students about produce, shelf life, and nutrition density helps inform better shopping and cooking decisions. Multi-use proteins and staples. Versatile proteins like ground beef and pork shoulders are chosen for their ability to appear in multiple meals. This keeps ingredient lists manageable and costs down. The same logic applies to staple foods like beans, rice, and pasta. These concepts teach menu diversification, cost control, and nutrition planning. They are valuable in courses on food budgeting, meal design, and nutrition. Whole chicken strategy. Buying and breaking down whole chickens saves money and offers more versatility. One chicken can yield several meals: roasted pieces, stock, soups, and salads. Teaching this encourages students to think beyond convenience and consider value. Understanding how to maximize ingredients is essential for culinary students and anyone interested in sustainable cooking. Ingredient overlap for cost savings. Rather than buying separate ingredients for every meal, Amish families choose recipes that share core components. For example, carrots, onions, and celery appear in multiple dishes. This reduces costs and avoids spoilage. It also introduces basic inventory and menu planning skills, which are crucial in both professional kitchens and household management. Emergency meals and pantry staples. Amish families prepare backup meals and keep emergency ingredients like beans, rice, canned tomatoes, flour on hand to avoid takeout or food shortages. These strategies highlight resilience, resourcefulness, and adaptability. This concept builds food security awareness and introduces foundational survival cooking methods. It also provides practical lessons in self-reliance and crisis preparedness. Now that you've seen how the Amish cook a week's worth of meals in just one day, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let us know, what part of this system are you going to try first? Are you already doing some of these things in your own kitchen? Share your tips, your questions, or even your struggles. We're all here to learn from each other. And if this video gave you some inspiration or a few time-saving ideas, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a new way to live simpler and smarter.